Hey everybody, it's Ice Cold Gamer here, and today we're back for episode, I believe, 14 of the NHL 24 Be a Pro series. We are right at halfway through the season here. The season is 82 games. We're at 40 games played now. So before we hop into a game here, we're going to do a little bit of a rundown of what we're sitting at when it comes to halfway through the season. First, let's look at the lines. That situation still really hasn't changed as regards to the rest of the team. It looks the exact same, actually, and except for the fact that we are now on the second line and Lilgren is on the third line. Then when we go to the stat central here, we can look at a couple of different things. So first of all, the team standings. The Leafs right now are about 8 points outside of the playoff picture, so that's something that we need to try and close in on here as we get down towards the end of the season. The good news is the Sabres have played 3 more games than us, so theoretically if we won all 3 of our games, it would only be a 2-point gap. So hopefully we can close that up. We'll check this again here once we get to the trade deadline. But the big thing for us now is to look at... Sorry if it looks weird that I'm looking over there. It's because I'm looking to make sure that it's looking fine on camera. I really need to just trust it. Anyways, when we go to the rookie standings for points, obviously we're winning by a large margin when it comes to our team. But in the entire league, we have 43. Connor Bedard's second of 25. Bedard has been injured twice so far this season. So that is why we are ahead of him by a whole 12 points at the moment. It's going to get close coming down to the end because he is scoring at a higher point per game pace than us. We're just going to have to try and hang on here. Being on the power play now will definitely help us. We're going to have more opportunity. But today on the docket is a big game to start against the Detroit Red Wings, as they are first overall in the league. So it's going to be a big test. And then we go out to Edmonton and Calgary to start our Western Canadian swing. Let's see here what happens in the first 2 periods of this game against Detroit. Period number 1, we get another goal for ourselves there, a power play goal. I believe that's going to be 20 on the season for us now. Nylander and Lilgren also adding a couple tallies, and Larkin gets 1 back here as we are about to start the 3rd period. So without further ado, let's head in there and see what we can do. All right, here we are to start the 3rd period. As you can see, my orientation has now changed for gameplay here. I'm going to try looking at this screen. It's just a bit of a different look than it is that I'm used to when I'm playing on my PlayStation, but hopefully it should be okay. Anyways, Patrick Kane now skating in with the Red Wings. Oh, the pass goes right out front to Dylan Larkin, and immediately it is 3-2. So that is not good. They are already pulling right back within 1. So that was a bit of a missed assignment on our part. We missed covering that lane out front, and Detroit makes us pay for it right away. The Brinkett with it now. Skates in. The Brinkett. Still a deke around. The Brinkett shot gets blocked. And now Marner will find us over here. We get it over to Nylander. Nylander sends it over to Matthews on the far wing. Matthews tries to find Marner out front. It is picked off by DeBrincat. DeBrincat now. Gets it up to Kane. Kane. Over to DeBrincat again. We're able to... We did get a poke on that, but it just falls right back to Patrick Kane. And quickly now, within a minute, the Detroit Red Wings go from being down 3-1 to a tied 3-3 game. And it's a whole new game now. Coach is understandably not too happy with what's happened here. I can't blame him. Yeah, he's pissed off. So we got to play some better defense here. We got to also try and find a way to get back on the scoreboard and make this a 4-3 game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nylander skates it in. He gets knocked down. Kane over to Gostisbehere. Over to Seider. Seider up to Dylan Larkin. Larkin still to dump it in. I mean, this is why the Red Wings are first place in the league right now. It's because of the ability to come back in games, I'd imagine. They never give up. McCabe finds us here, so we stride in, and we get back. We get 1 back there. That's a huge goal to get back after a couple of defensive errors. And it's 4-3 now for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Coach is going to be fired up about that. That's 21 goals on the season now. Two goals in the game. We are once again on hat trick watch. Could we get our first career hat trick in this game? Matthews wins it back to McCabe. McCabe up to Nylander. Nylander is able to somehow get in onside. Nylander shot, and a bit of a screenplay there. Finds it in, and we have restored our 2-goal lead. What does Coach want now? Okay, Coach wants us to suppress the opposition. Sounds good, Coach. I wouldn't have come to that conclusion by myself, so I really appreciate you letting me know that that's what we should do. So Nylander and ourselves have pulled 2 right back here. So there's been 4 goals in the first 2 minutes of this period so far. A crazy stat line, honestly. And it's now a 5-3 hockey game. Well, they'll send it over to Nylander. Nylander gets in, finds Matthews. Matthews' shot goes off of the glove of, I'm not sure who they have in net, sorry. And we were caught looking deep. I was not paying attention to where I needed to be. And Samsonov is able to bail us out a little bit here. And we're going to get it up to Matthews. Matthews strides in over the line. Matthews, we send it up front to Nylander. Nylander has a hat trick. And now it's 6-3. This game is getting out of hand for both goaltenders. So Nylander with a hat trick. And it's a 6-3 game. 15 minutes left, or pretty much 16 minutes left. This has been quite a busy one so far. Sider finds Rasmussen. Rasmussen up the Cop. Cop over to Sprong. Sprong finds Rasmussen. We're able to knock him down. Yarncrow. Yarncrow over to McCabe. McCabe. Shot stopped by Husso. So now we're back up by 3 goals. My entire purpose here is to try and get a hat trick. For the rest of the game, we're hat trick hunting here, because we have yet to get one in our NHL career. Fabry. Up to Petrie. Petrie over to Raymond. We're able to poke him off the puck, but he had it back for a second before a second effort to strip him of the puck. We send it up the wing to Kyle Yarncrow. Yarncrow skates in. That rebound was there for us, but we got a bit too deep. What a way that would have been to get our first career hat trick. Comfort skates in, stopped by Samsonov. McCabe up to Camp. Camp is knocked down. He might have had a chance to spring us, but was not meant to be. We're going to find Marner here, and we're going to get off the ice here for a line change. So 6-3 early in this period now. We've had a total of 5 goals in this period. Absolutely insane. Now we're out here on the power play. Minute 15 left on this man advantage. Riley over to Domi. Domi shot stopped by Husso. He passes it out to Gostisbehere, and Gostisbehere is able to send it up to Kopp, and it'll be sent down into the Toronto Maple Leafs end. We send it to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi on the breakout. Loses control. Valeno. Valeno cannot quite find a way to get a good opportunity, but Samsonov was still forced to make a save. Tavares. Tavares, you have us here. We skate in, but we did not have a good angle to try and get that backhand cheese there that we've been usually successful with here on breakaways. So our 3rd goal will have to wait. Tavares now. Tavares comes up front. Bertuzzi on the rebound, and it is now 7-3 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Red Wings are probably dying for this one to be over. They haven't lost a lot this season, and right now this is on pace to be a big loss. Reimer now in nets. They've pulled Husso. See our upcoming games there. We do have our Western swing against the Oilers, the Flames, and the Canucks. Tavares here on the draw. Tavares cannot win that one back. Sprong in the corner. Over to Mata. Mata up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen dumps it in. We're going to get there and try and bring it around, but we get hit off the puck. Domi's able to pick it up for us. McCabe finds Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi finds Tavares. Tavares now. Tries to get a shot off, but it falls off of Mata's stick. And now Detroit comes back the other way. Just for a brief second, we're going to find Bertuzzi here. Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi walks in. Bertuzzi shot stopped by Reimer. 9.5 minutes left. See, they're up to 46 points now in the season. A good game for us once again. Tavares cannot win it back. Sider with it. Sider finds DeBrincat. DeBrincat is able to get by us here. McCabe cannot get him off the puck, but it falls to Samsonov in a safe enough manner. He's able to freeze it. That'll be it for that shift there. A bit of a quicker one. 7.5 minutes left now, and we get our next opportunity on the ice. Top walks in. Stops there by McCabe. We're able to find Tavares. Tavares, you have a chance to spring us again, but his shot is stopped by Hall. Rasmussen fighting with Tavares in the corner. Tavares tries to feed the point, but it's a bit too heavy, and it goes all the way back down to Samsonov, who sends it back up to McCabe. Domi. Up to Tavares. Tavares sends it up to us here at the blue line. We had to stop up. Ruined a bit of our momentum. Almost getting knocked off the puck by Larkin. Or sorry, I think that was Sprung. Now Rasmussen up to Kopp. Kopp gets crushed along the boards. Over to McCabe. McCabe with it now. Able to get into the zone. Phillips striding in. McCabe going in on a bit of a journey and loses control there to Kopp. Rasmussen held up by Marner. And we're going to take advantage here of a line change. 6.5 minutes left. Is there still going to be a chance for us to get a hat trick? 4 minutes. Probably this shift, maybe one more. Larkin with it now. Up to DeBrincat. DeBrincat tries to get around, unable to. We're knocked off the puck. McCabe. Over to Nylander. Nylander loses control of it. DeBrincat. Marner with it now. And it just falls out of the zone. Mata. Over to Larkin. Larkin finds DeBrincat in the corner. DeBrincat finds it. Open man out front. I believe that was Patrick Kane. But it is stopped by Samsonov. Nylander. Over to Matthews. Matthews finds us here down in the corner. We're going to get back up to the top. Our shot stopped by Reimer. There was a bit of daylight there, but Reimer's able to cover it off. 3.5 minutes left now. We might get one more shift. We do. This is our last chance to possibly get a hat trick. Kane. Held up by Marner and Nylander. Forced to find Gostisbehere on the other side. Now back to DeBrincat. Sider dumps it in. We crunch him afterwards. And he's getting physical with us there at the blue line. He was not happy. Matthews finds us here streaking in. Sider's trying to knock us off the puck. He's unable to. And our shot was stopped there by Reimer. There was a good chance for a potential rebound goal, but Reimer had it. We were just at a bad angle. McCabe now with it. Up to Nylander. Nylander knocked off the puck, and he passes it to us just offside. That's a minute left now. Against JT Compher is also one of the league's leading hitters. In 8th place, I believe that said. Gostisbehere finds Larkin striding in. Able to knock him down. Here we go. One of our last opportunities, perhaps. We are being asked to skate to the bench. So this is definitely it. We're able to get around the behind the back of the net thanks to some cover by our teammates up front. Our shot in! And that's it! That is our first career NHL hat trick. It's 8-3. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the game. But our first career hat trick, that is huge for our legacy here. 22 goals on the season. Is this the start of something special now for the young defenseman? What a great moment. And that was a pure goal there. It wasn't really a deke. It was just a shooter's shot, and it goes in. Coach is happy. Coach is loving it, as he should. And it is 8-3. 45 seconds left. That will do it for this one. Now let's head to Edmonton and show them what am I trying to say here? Let's just head to Edmonton for game number 2 here. Hopefully we can continue this momentum. All right, here we are in Edmonton for game number 2 here against the Edmonton Oilers. We're up 2-1 going into the third, courtesy of 2 goals from William Nylander. The Oilers, Connor McDavid, the superstar, gets 1 for the Oilers as well. And another quick opportunity for the Oilers. We had to stop that from potentially being another quick goal against, like it was against Detroit. Matthews tries to sauce it to us up front, but it falls just behind the net. We're going to find Marner here at the point. Marner back to Nylander. Nylander back to us at the point. It gets poked off. Now Hyman with a chance. Hyman streaking in on a breakaway. Samsonov is able to cover it up, and McCabe will find a way to get it around the boards. We're going to send up the Nylander there and get it out of our zone and a bit to safety. McDavid now finds Hyman. Hyman finds, I believe that was Nuge out front, but Marner's able to poke it away before a good shot gets off. Nylander gets laid out. McCabe, his shot goes wide. Now Bouchard with it. Bouchard up to Darnell Nurse. We're able to knock him off the puck. And we have the puck here. We're just going to send it down and try and get a line change. So a bit of an exciting start to this period. Luckily, Samsonov was able to cover up for a couple of defensive errors and stop us from falling down a goal early on in this period, just like we did against Detroit. They have Jack Campbell in net. They have a couple of options at goal. Stuart Skinner, I believe Calvin Pickard has also played for them during the playoffs this season. Bertuzzi finds Domi. Domi with it now. Domi sends it over to ourselves. We try to find Domi back out front, and Campbell's able to block that pass. Kane with it. Evander Kane's shot stopped by Samsonov. Bouchard, his shot goes wide. Nuge over to Nurse. Nurse's shot is also stopped by Samsonov, and that's going to go out of play. The Oilers' offense is dynamic here. We might want to stop joining the rushes here as a defenseman and just try and shut her down, because this is a team that you don't want to give too many odd man rush opportunities. They will make you pay. Matthews here on the draw. They'll win it back, but we just barely missed receiving that puck. And we're going to send it back over to Matthews. It gets stuck in a skate. Now it's up to Marner. Marner geeks in, gets absolutely leveled there by, I believe that was Mattias Ekholm. But it sends up front to Matthews, and Matthews still to get a tap in here. And you know what? I'm going to keep an eye on that Mattias Ekholm there. That was a pretty dirty hit, or not dirty, but it was a pretty big hit on Mitch Marner. And we can't be having our stars go down like that. So let's see here. We have a 2-goal lead. I want to see if I can get involved here with Mattias Ekholm. 4-star team offside by doing that, though, so we have to be careful with that. McDavid strides in. We're able to cover it off. Dry settle now. Finds Ekholm. Ekholm's shot. We block it there. CC now at the point. Now Ekholm getting physical with us. McCabe with it now. McCabe tries to find it out front. McCabe does find us out front. Now Ekholm here in the corner. Matthews tries to lay a hit as well. Hyman over to McDavid. McDavid's shot. Stop. Nylander up to Matthews. Matthews gets it over to CC. We're going to try and get around Ekholm. We do. You know, we didn't have to fight Ekholm. We just used him as a screen and got ourselves a goal to make it 4-1. Coach is going to be happy with that. It's been another offensive-driven video for us. Seems like we have a video that's like super offensive, successful, and then a video where even if we do have offense, the team just sucks around us. So right now we're in a bit of a good spell. Let's hope we can keep it rolling. 15:15 left on the clock here. Down to 13:02 with a 3-goal lead. I just want to see, is Ekholm back out on the ice? We're definitely looking for Mattias Ekholm. It does not look like he is at the moment. Actually, no, he is, and he just laid another big hit. Come on, Ekholm, let's go, buddy. Let's go. He doesn't want to drop the gloves. He's leveled Nylander, he's leveled Marner. We're going to try and deal with him. Coach always wants to talk to us. Coach is a yapper. He won't stop yapping. Just let us play the game, coach. We got this. We don't need your yapitis. And JT here on the draw. Wins it back here. We're going to take a shot. Big save by Campbell. Easy. So Ekholm is still out on the ice. We find him. We're playing a screen up front. Ekholm does not want to drop the gloves with us. We tried to initiate a fight twice there. And now it goes up to Connor Brown. His shot is stopped by Samsonov, thankfully. Bertuzzi. Come on, Ekholm. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let's fight. You want to go after Tavares now too, hey? Oh, big hit by, I'm not sure who that was. Nuge is in on goal. Stopped by Samsonov. And Ekholm survives, I think, the end of his shift without having to fight us. But I really want to get involved here. I really think that it's time for us to start showing a bit more that we got to stand up for our stars. We are a star ourselves for sure. But we got to stand up for the stars around us. Ekholm's not out on the ice this time. Bouchard and Nurse, and it will go down to the Oilers' end. Nurse up to Nuge. Over to Brown. Robertson now. Robertson finds a chance here in alone on goal. Shoots just wide of the net. Nurse up to Bouchard. Kane now. Finds Nuge. Nuge able to find Brown out front. His shot just stopped by Samsonov. A big glove save. Gambrel. So to help us get it up to Robertson there. Robertson cannot quite get it out front. Brown now with it. Gregor picks off the pass, and Campbell's going to cover that pass up, or that shot up, and it will be a whistle here in the Edmonton end. Under 10 minutes to go now. When we get back out there, it's going to be about 8 minutes left. Nurse. Up to Ryan. Ryan. Able to dump it down. We lost control of the puck for a second there, but we're able to find Yarncroke. And we are poked off the puck by, who is that? It's Nurse. I thought it was Ekholm for a second. Find Camp out front. Not quite. Camp. Up to McCabe. McCabe walks in. Almost had Matthew Nyes there for a nice opportunity. Ryan up to Adam Earn. Earn is knocked down. Big check. Nyes gets hit off the puck behind the net. We're able to poke away an opportunity there. Samsonov now covering it up. And Earn was getting quite aggressive with our goaltender there. So I think now we're a bit agitated, you know? We're gonna look for an opportunity here to settle the Oilers down if we can. Nurse over to Bouchard. Bouchard shot is blocked. McCabe might have us here on the wing. He does. We're able to get in. We have Nylander out front. Nylander goes off the post. Almost a chance there for Nylander to get another hat trick. A hat trick in back-to-back games. McDavid finds Draisaitl out front. His shot's blocked. Marner to Matthews. Matthews finds us here behind the defense. We're able to get through. Cody Ceci. Our shot stopped by Campbell. That was a good opportunity. A nice little pass there by Matthews to bring us in behind the D. Draisaitl finds, I'm not sure who it got to eventually, but McDavid had a good shot. And that's going to be down into the Oilers' end here, but not far enough for us to get a line change. Hyman over to Draisaitl. We're able to block that pass. Into a bit of a stick battle in the corner. Ekholm now at the point. His shot goes wide. Stacey's shot stopped by Samsonov. Here we're getting a bit aggressive there. Nobody wants to drop the gloves. Seems like they're all scared of the rookie here. 6.5 minutes left. We're going to get out here now with 5 minutes left, but 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Tavares over to Marner. Marner finds us here at the point. Our shot stopped by Campbell. Up to Ceci. Ceci over to Earn. Earn knocked off the puck. McDavid walking in. McDavid has a chance here. We're able to block that. Marner dumps it down the ice. We're able to pick it up. Our shot stopped by Campbell. Come over here, Ekholm. Come on. Ekholm does not want to fight. He's scared. Ekholm's scared of us. So a couple of good offensive opportunities there on that penalty kill. There is a sim goal, it looks like. It is for the Oilers. Gagne has made it 4-2. 3.5 minutes left now. We should still be okay to hang on for this one. Matthews with it. Matthews tries to feed it. CC. Up to Ekholm. Ekholm over to Kane. Kane finds Brown. Finds Nuge streaking in. They'll block that. Had to block another shot there from Brown. CC over to Brown again. Poke it off of him. And Nylander is tripped up. With 2:54 left. A bad time for the Oilers to take a penalty. An inopportune time. And this game should be mostly put away as long as we can maintain possession of the puck. Matthews. Back to the point here. Our shot deflected. Marner up to Riley. Riley's shot goes just wide. CC in the corner. Up to Janmark. Janmark finds Gagne. Gagne had a pass out to the front of the net, but it gets blocked by Riley. Marner over to Nylander. Nylander finds us here on the boards. We're able to get into the zone. CC knocks us off the puck, but we're able to recover. Find Riley here at the point. Riley loses control to Gagne. And we are able to hit him, but he has a 2-on-0 set up, and Janmark has made it a 1-goal game. Not thinking smartly there on that power play has led to it being only a 1-goal game with 1.5 minutes left. The Oilers will have a chance here with the empty net potentially. Matthews on the draw. Sends it back to Riley. Riley is able to send it over to us. We're just going to dump it down here. We just got to keep Edmonton pinned in their own end. Nylander tries to find Ryan. And we're going to pick this up here. And we're offside. That's unfortunate. I thought that we would have been able to get it in, then take a shot. And that's going to be it for us, hopefully, for this game, unless the Oilers tie it. They don't tie it, but they also are putting us back out there with 55 seconds left. Not sure what that's about. The Oilers are definitely going to pull their goalie in a couple of seconds here. McCabe. And we're just going to try and send it in. I think that got blocked by Nurse's head. Marner tries to get a shot. But it's in deep, that's all that matters. Nurse still struggling to get out of the zone. Marner on Nylander on the forecheck, that is. Nylander. Over to Gagne. The Oilers cannot clear the puck. Matthews have a chance. Janmark. The Leafs are forechecking like crazy. The Oilers need to get it down into our end if they want even a chance to pull Campbell. They do that. Bouchard now. Deep into the Leafs' end. Over to Nurse. Nurse's shot is stopped. We're going to find up to McCabe. McCabe finds Nylander. Nylander goes wide on the empty net. Bouchard. Matthews with it now. Matthews finds Nylander out front. Nylander will get his hat trick with 5.4 seconds left. And that should put it away for the Leafs in this one. A 5-3 win here in Edmonton. Matthews now moves up to first place in the league for points. And it's been a productive evening here in Edmonton at Rogers Place. Draisaitl gets one last shot. Samsonov's able to block it away. And that will be it for us here. And it's time for us to head to Calgary. All right, and here we are for the final game of this video against Calgary. We're at 4-3 at the start of the third period. It's been a busy game. A couple of power play goals for the Leafs. None that we scored, but I don't know, we might have been involved on them. We'll have to see as the game goes on if we have any points thus far. But right now it's about trying to shut down the Calgary Flames and stop them from being able to tie this one. We did a pretty good job against the Oilers. We didn't score as much as we did against the Wings, but we didn't allow Edmonton to get two quick ones, which is the problem that happened with us against Detroit. Lindholm gets out front. We're able to poke that away. Another chance out front. Nylander's able to block that. Matthews now. Matthews finds us here trying to get through the defense. We're going to have to skate around to avoid a check, and our shot gets blocked. Going to try and get back to the wing now, or to the point that is, sorry. Point shot. No one there to deflect it, but Matthews was there for a rebound. Just gets poke checked away by Markstrom. Mangiapane Over the blue line for the Flames. Finds Lindholm out front, and it goes in. We missed our man again. That's a couple times this video. And Samsonov is unable to make the save. And it is now a 4-4 game. So it's a tie game now. We now are in need of a goal if we're going to win all 3 games in this video. That one goes off the post, and Markstrom is able to cover it up. Coach wants us to generate some momentum. I think that's a great idea, Coach. Thank you very much. Marcus Foligno has 103 penalty minutes already this season. That is insane. Flames are on a 4-game losing streak. They're going to be desperate to try and end that here. They have that opportunity as they are tied. Dylan Dubé tries to deke in, gets stuck in McCabe's skate. And we're going to send it over to David Kampf. Kampf, wow, tries to find it into the zone. It bounces around off some bodies. He does end up with it, though. Gets a shot. Markstrom with the save. Hanifin with it now. He has a man out front. It's Ruzicka. Pullman now with it. And Samsonov is able to make the save. McCabe up to Yarncrow. Yarncrow gets hit off the puck. Ruzicka finds its way over to Hanifin. Hanifin gets in. Hanifin has Coleman. It goes behind the net, and Samsonov elects to cover that up after it bounces off the side. .5 minutes left now. 14:45 when we get back out here. Hanifin finds Huberdeau. Huberdeau tries to skate through. We're able to poke it off. Mangiapane. Shot is stopped by Samsonov. I believe it was Lindholm with the shot. Almost had a chance to potentially make this a lead for the Flames. Kampf finds Nyes. Nyes' shot is stopped. Our shot gets through, but Markstrom's able to cover it up. No rebound available for Matthew Nyes. A low-hitting game so far in this one. Only 17 for the Flames and 11 for ourselves. Yarncrow on the draw. Loses it to Lindholm. Hanifin now finds Anderson. Anderson's going to get up to Huberdeau. Huberdeau's able to get around our checking. McCabe now has to stop a 2-on-1. It's played excellently as Kampf gets back there to help. And Samsonov covers it up. Matthews now on the defensive end draw against Lindholm. It gets tied up, and we end up with the puck here as we're skating forward. Our shot stopped, blocked by Anderson. Now here, skating the blue line. Get a shot in, it's blocked by Matthews. He's trying to get a tip, but he ends up stopping it from getting to the net. Matthews, over to McCabe. McCabe finds Marner. Marner's shot just barely stopped by Markstrom. Nylander in the corner now. Marner finds Matthews. Matthews' shot stopped. Marner back into the corner. We get up to the point. Our shot stopped by Markstrom. The rebound's laying there, and nobody can really get on it, and that's going to save the Flames' bacon there. Markstrom was flopping around like a fish out of water. That was going to be our chance, and we're going to have to take a line change here as we are tired. .13 left when we get off the ice. We're going to get back on here. 10.5 left, and it's for a power play opportunity. Can we take the lead here on this power play? Tavares wins it back. Our shot goes just wide. Out front, Bertuzzi had a great opportunity. It's shut down by Jacob Markstrom. A great pass there by Morgan Riley to find Bertuzzi out front. Our season power play is 16.7%. When we got first put onto the power play, it was 15%, so it has slowly improved, but definitely not quite at a level you'd like to see with all the talent on this team. You'd be expecting at least 20%. Peltier up to Mark Pysyk. Pysyk into the zone. Pysyk trying to make something happen, shorthanded. He finds Michael Backlund, who then was able to feed it back to Pysyk. That could have been devastating. "30 seconds still." Matthews tied up, but Marner comes away with it. Marner gets into the zone. Marner finds us up front here. We're going to send it back out front to... We were trying to find... I believe that was Nylander. But Markstrom puts a pad on it to stop that opportunity. Now, we're back here. We get in. We have a bit of a lane to skate into. And we lose control of the puck right before we get a shot off. Matthews now back to the point for ourselves. Our shot's blocked. And Dubé was able to get it out. And that's going to be the end of the power play for the Leafs. Now Marner sends it down to the corner. We're here at the point. Our shot deflected. Big save by Markstrom. Dubé knocked off the puck. We find Matthews. Never mind, he gets off the stick of Marner there. Bit of a miscue. Now Coleman skating in. Coleman finds Dubé out front. Over to Hanifin. Hanifin's shot stopped by Samsonov. We just kind of skated there. We had a bit of a miscue on ourselves there, trying to get something happen offensively. We've been out here for a minute and a half. Coach still isn't asking us to get off yet. I think it's time, though, very shortly, but we're going to have to play some defense. Lindholm to Osterol. Osterol's shot is stopped by Samsonov, and that will be it for this shift here. 8:47 left. Still a tie game. Gonna get back out there with 7 minutes to play. Mangiapane over to Anderson. Hanifin now has some room up the middle. Sends it over to Huberdeau. Huberdeau over back up front to Mangiapane. Blocked by Nylander. And now, by Marner, that is. And Nylander now finds Matthews. Matthews finds Nylander again, but it goes into the corner. Around to ourselves here on the point. We're taking a slap shot. Stopped by Markstrom. The rebound's there. It's cleared to the corner before Marner can really get a good chance. Hanifin up to Mangiapane. Mangiapane now tries to find a pass up front, but he ends up banging back to Mangiapane. His shot's blocked. Hanifin over to Anderson. Anderson to Mangiapane. Big save by Samsonov. Marner now with it. Marner skating in. Finds Nylander. Nylander's shot. Big save by Markstrom. And it is 6:13 left. Still a tie game. And we'll be picking a line change here. 4:38 to go. Marner skating in. Big save by Markstrom again. Nylander now with it in the slot. Lindholm is finally able to clear it. Mangiapane poked off the puck by McCabe. Matthews skating in. We get interfered with by Lindholm. Matthews' shot goes just wide. No Leafs player really seems interested in getting the puck when it was sitting behind the net. Allows Pysyk to get it up to Lindholm. Lindholm over to Mangiapane. Mangiapane shot stopped by Samsonov. We get dumped in our own end. I'm not sure how we fell so much from such a small hit, but it falls right to Lindholm, and the Flames jump on the opportunity. We've been on the ice for both goals against this period, and it has taken us from being in a 4-3 lead to down 5-4 here. We get knocked down again here right off the draw. Marner. Shot stopped by Markstrom. Matthews finds us at the point here. Our shot deflected. Big save by Markstrom. That's probably going to be it for this shift. We're going to have one more opportunity ourselves to try and make some sort of retribution for our two defensive errors. 2:11 left. This will be our last shift. We got to do something here. Hanifin over to Huberdeau. Able to knock him off the puck. Mangiapane, though, gets a backhand shot. Lindholm finds Anderson. Anderson over to Hanifin. Anderson is going to have to go all the way back, and that's actually going to help kill some clock for the Flames. Nylander finds us here on the far side. We can't avoid the checking of Hanifin, but Matthews picks it up. Matthews still with it. Matthews with a chance. Stopped by Markstrom. Matthews still with it. We're able to pick it up in the corner here, but Anderson strips us of it, but we're able to get it back. Our shot deflected. Markstrom with another save. Is that going to be it? Is coach going to allow us some more ice time, or is that it for us? And that's it for us here. And that's going to be it unless the Leafs can come back. They can't. So 2 defensive errors leading to 2 goals for the Flames. Not a good way to end this episode. Still overall productive. 2 wins and 1 loss. But definitely we left some points here on the board in this one, and coach is upset about it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, comment, tell me what you like about it. If you really liked it, make sure you subscribe as well. Also, check out the links in the description where you can both find my community Discord and my Twitch channel for whenever I'm going live. You can talk to me and other members of the community more actively in that way instead of a silly little YouTube comment section. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys all for the next one.